Black and Curious. I'm Kandron.
What up, what up? It's Deja. How y'all doing?
Hello. Never been here before. Welcome. We do a cross section of pop culture in real life, and today we're doing a pop culture mashup. Let's get
But you know
started.
what? Before we even get started, welcome you and welcome me because we're here on a Sunday.
Oh, yes. Welcome.
We haven't done that
Welcome.
in a long time.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Um, where do you want to start?
J-Lo's divorce. Start right
Mm,
at the top. I
wow,
mean, who
wow.
who didn't see that coming? Homegirl, he left you before. Y'all came back together 20 some years later. If that's the right numbers, I could be wrong there.
Yeah.
Um, and then he gave you like a love letter book with all these memories in it that you put into the damn documentary about y'all's lives, and it explicitly states in writing that this is for me and you,
Mm-hmm.
child. I think Ben is tired of being famous, and J-Lo is
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. It gives, J-Lo just gives like, she likes being married. She likes being in relationships. And she doesn't mind being divorced either, which is fine. I actually saw somebody being like, she's giving old Hollywood because the girls used to be married 5 and 6 times. So she's just returning to form, honestly.
I mean, there you have it. And you know what? On some woo-woo tips, she is a Leo, like another famous starlet, Halle Berry. And they
Mm.
just seem to be troubled in the relationship department.
Yeah.
Because Hallie is going through it with her. This is not on our pop culture list, but it
Yeah.
just spun off my mind. She's still going through it as it relates to her child support and custody um
Yeah.
battles with her co-parents. How about that?
Yes.
If she has two
Yes.
children. But yeah, they
Yeah.
just have issues. The picker be wrong. And that's
Yeah.
another Leo. I look at them and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Am I? I'm like, no, no, girl, don't put yourself in that. But we've had a lot of therapy and we have done a lot of personal, emotional work to make sure that we were sane,
Yeah.
which is why we have remained single.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So, I think I don't see any harm in continuing to get married until you get it right. If you want to be married, you just keep doing it. Like,
I mean, if you got the money to
if you
spend,
got the
girl, do
money.
you?
But they did say something that there maybe wasn't a prenup, which I feel like y'all too old and too famous, and both y'all been famous for too long not to have a prenup. But
Right. And my thing is, I feel like in this instance, they probably was like, we equally have gargantuan amounts of money.
yeah,
Whatever. What do we need this for? We'll come in with what we have and leave with what we have and keep it pushing. You ain't giving me shit, I'm not giving you shit. That's it.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So, hmm, that's that. Let's move on. Rudy Giuliani, can't file for bankruptcy, so he was sued. I think this is from that suit in Georgia for the elections workers. Um, so he owes them like some obscene amount of money. Um, and of course, as people are wont to do, he tried to file for bankruptcy and they were like, no.
You ain't gonna be doing that,
So,
player. Not in this
so
lifetime, friend.
yes, here we go. The Georgia election workers, they were granted $148 million because Giuliani defamed them after the 2020 election. Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, the mother-daughter pair. And so he tried to file bankruptcy to kind of protect his assets, and they were like, absolutely not. There is a loophole to like, I want to say to like the bankruptcy laws for protection of your assets. Like because basically when you file for bankruptcy, they immediately like pause everything to include any collections on your debts or anything like that. And then all of the money kind of goes into a pot. So I think that's what he was trying to do is just like stop collection on anything. And but I think there's an exception for things that are done like maliciously. Like if you
Hmm.
get hit with a lawsuit for something that's malicious or defamatory in this situation, like that doesn't count. So they were like, nah,
That don't apply to you, pimping. Nice
not for
try
you.
though.
Not for you. Pay them ladies what you owe them. Thank you.
Next time, keep your mouth shut.
Correct. So he gonna have to sell his apartments and everything. Um,
Oh well.
oh well. Moving on. We have Irv Gotti here?
Oh yeah. I forgot I wrote this. Let me see what this is. Hold on, y'all. Let's
We
talk
can
to
skip it,
TikTok.
honestly,
Hip hop
if you'd
producer
like.
Irv Gotti sued for alleged assault in Miami and in Atlanta. I'm sorry, that one wasn't on there. If you don't know who Irv Gotti is, you've been living under a rock. He's the big producer for Murder Inc. He helped Ashanti grow her shit and Ja Rule. Well, on July 11th, a woman identified as Jane Doe, because she don't want to be known, accused Domingo Lorenzo. I don't know why I said it like of abusing her over several occasions from 2020 to 2022 in St. Martin, Miami, and Atlanta. And get this,
Damn.
she don't want money. She wants a trial by jury. That means she really with the shits. Or her
Yeah.
lawyer is just that good and knows that he will settle out of court. Now, Jane Doe says she met Irv Gotti during a poker tournament in 2020 through a mutual friend. And when they met, Irv was like, let me fly you out to St. Martin. She was like, bet, let's go. But as soon as she got there, like, you fly you out here for nothing. Let's get it in. And according to Jane Throw, he was threatening to send her home if she did it. But it didn't stop there. The suit claims that during their 2-year relationship, she suffered constant abuse hands of the rap mogul who demanded that she perform unwanted acts, and he berated her for it. For instance, in January 2022, he flew her out to Miami and told her that she needed to give sloppy toppy in the elevator. And then he flew her to Atlanta that same summer and asked her to give him sloppy toppy in an Uber. It seems like Irv Gotti likes sloppy toppy. Now, according to Jane Doe, as a result to all the abuse that Irv Gotti allegedly put her through, she suffered severe emotional and psychological harm for which she had to be committed into a psychiatric ward. Yep, that'll do it. And according to Jane Doe in the lawsuit, she's still suffering from these issues till this day. Now,
Okay. I think we
Wow.
got the gist of it. So
So
more
this,
of the hip hop reckoning happening, it seems.
yes, and this source is Talk Your Shit Nene on TikTok. Love her. She cracks me up.
So we'll link
So
that down
just
below.
to make sure that, yeah, I have the in our thing, but I want to make sure I give credit to her because I just clicked it. I didn't even know who it was.
Okay.
But
ASAP
yeah,
Rocky's also facing some Fed time. What's happening with that?
girl, you say?
Was this the thing about him shooting his friend or somebody getting shot or something?
I think so.
Okay.
is she promotion and is he great?
So basically the people took up the state of California took up the criminal version of the civil trial that he had with his friends a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Is what it sounds
So
like.
they're charging him. I believe this is the gun charge.
Okay, so it's a gun charge. All right, well,
My Lord
we're
bless
gonna
it.
see what
And shout
happens.
out to this creator because I want to make sure I give everybody their points. This creator is It's Vicky May, and she will be linked down in the comments.
All right, cool. Let's talk. We're gonna skip the next one. Let's talk about Rich Homie Quan. I know you did a short about this, but I just wanted to also, you know, I don't know. That one kind of broke me up a little bit. I'm not even gonna hold you because I was like, it feels different when it's like people who are like had no impact on your life. You know, it's sad, but you're like, oh, I didn't really know that rapper or this person. But like that was my peak Miami have outside era.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like,
It just make you feel like, damn, like part of my, my youth is gone.
what a
But
sad
yeah, so
story.
they are the story that came out on Thursday or Friday morning, I think it was Thursday, is
It was
that
Thursday.
he has passed and it is an alleged drug overdose. I haven't heard too much else as to like what
Yeah.
said substance was or if they've had anything else to come out, but prayers
Yeah.
out to his
May he
family
rest.
and rest in peace to Rich
Yeah.
Homie Quan, because damn.
Yeah. I heard he
The
was had given an interview recently where he was basically like he was struggling with depression and
I missed
basically
that.
self-medicating. So,
Man, this is why
so may he
therapy
rest.
matters, friends. BetterHelp, if you want to sponsor us at some point, let us know because we will plug
Like,
you. We love therapy.
but what an era. What an era.
Yeah,
What an era.
he was outside,
So,
honey.
yeah. Tamar Braxton. I just had a couple of words for her. I'm just sick of her. I'm sick of her attention-seeking behavior. Somebody say she's just like Tyrese, like she's the female Tyrese, and that resonated with me because it's like you
Why is he
people
not on
are
this
so
list?
talented. You
Oh,
people
I
are
forgot him.
so talented. And Y'all could be doing anything else, and here you are on the internet seeking
Cutting the
attention.
fool. Cutting the fool.
Just seeking attention. And it's just like, for what? What is the reason?
I think in this instance it was her because I did a short about this too. Tamar allegedly married the white man, JR, from that show that did we talk about it? Maybe we did. Either
No, we
way, it was
didn't.
very brief.
Because I didn't watch it. Hmm.
But yeah, she married him. I didn't know that. And there's been a lot of chatter but like about their relationship on social media, either by
Yeah.
their own doing or by, the doing of other people that are involved in said relationship and probably should not
Yeah.
be. Um I think that she has just tried to do a lot of like damage control. Like if you're gonna talk about my shit, then I'm gonna talk about my shit and put the correct shit out there. I don't know. Because when it came out that she was married to him, I saw this on TikTok and I was just like, well, goddamn, who,
Sure.
what? Because when they both separately did interviews with Carlos King, and it seemed at the time that they were doing these interviews that they wasn't even together. So at what point did we get married?
It's just
Like,
like, it's too much. It's too
I
much.
just feel like if you're gonna do all of this with this man, y'all may as well have a reality show about y'all's life. Because
Hmm.
at this point it is
Might as well.
constantly in the social media zeitgeist and people are basically talking about it as we are, but like having no real information. So then Tamar comes on and does like lives or whatever that go up somewhere and she's like defending herself or defending her relationship or trying to set the record straight. But like, girl, just shoot your shot to a network or a streaming platform and let us all in. So that way you could just be
Yeah.
like, this is what it is, as opposed to all this extra fodder that's happening that we're just in the group chat but don't know what, like, how we got there.
Yeah. Hard agree. Hard agree. So,
So,
anyway,
but yeah,
that's
what
that.
was your thoughts on that, on her attention seeking?
She just is always looking for attention. Even when we were watching, I'm not watching the Braxtons this time around. I have it recorded, but I have not brought myself to watch it yet, so we'll see. But even the first iteration of the Jacksons of the Braxtons, it was always very like Tamar needs attention. Let's go pay Tamar some attention so she'll calm down. And this just seems to be her MO. And for her to be so talented, it's just like, girl, it's too much. It's too
Oh,
much.
well,
Yeah.
since we're right here and you mentioned him a few minutes ago, I thought I put him on the outline, but I didn't. Damn Tyrese. He also sat down with Shay, Club Shay. I've not watched that interview yet. I will watch it at some point and maybe I'll have something to say in a
I
short
won't.
coming near you, coming to you soon. Yeah.
I
Um,
won't.
but that damn national anthem where he was dressed up in cosplay as
Marvin
oh
Gaye.
my God, what's his name?
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, yes. Baby, I was so confused because I was like, what is happening? Why is he dressed up looking like Marvin Gaye and singing in his cadence and doing all this, his mannerisms?
Exhausting.
It was so weird but the thing is, I think he's in the Marvin Gaye project called Wildflower or something like that.
Okay,
So
sure.
like a week, it seemed, I could be wrong, but a week later, the wildfire flower stuff started like circulating, but it just didn't go together. It was very fucking disjointed. So everybody was like, what the hell is going on? Why did he show up looking like Marvin Gaye? And then had like a glued on Tyrese, we just want you to go back to singing on the back of the bus with the Coca-Cola smile.
We literally just want you to do your work and do your art. And honestly, honest to God, what I want from the majority of these celebrities is to show up, to do your art, and to get off the internet and leave us alone. Like, it's
What the
because
hell is
all
going
this
on?
extra stuff is too much, especially for the people who actually have talent. Like, I understand the song and dance for the people who don't have talent, but like, y'all have talent. We
Real talent.
we don't need all this. We don't need all this from you. We really don't. We really
I'm
don't.
like, you can sing,
So,
you can act. Like, I get the cosplay if it was coincided with the why is it that you did the cosplay before
Wasn't.
you did the damn wildflower like stuff coming out? We didn't have
He's stupid.
no point of reference. You just showed up out here on this field singing like fucking Marvin Gaye, and it was weird.
He's a clown. He's a clown. Tamar is also a clown, to be clear. All right, last thing we have Dame Dash.
Baby,
Dame Dash is also
baby,
a clown.
Dame
Lots
is
of
also
clowns
a
here.
clown, okay? But he is funny as a
Lots of
bitch.
clowns.
I hands down, funny as hell to me, okay?
Mm,
Apparently him and 50 Cent are like going back and forth as like $1 million moguls or something like that. Which is
mm,
like why would you? Why? I would never engage in a words battle with 50 Cent for what? Like he just gonna continue because he will carry it on forever.
yeah, you will.
Dame Dash was on a live, I guess, talking shit about this whole situation with him and 50 Cent, and his teeth flew out of his mouth. I mean, full on like projectile dentures.
And like again, another clown. He's just a clown. Like, and
Like,
I'm
how are
not gonna
you
laugh at that
talking?
particular thing because it's like he's aging. So maybe he
The
needed
fix
some
a dent
dentures. Like
wasn't
it is
fix
what
a
it is.
dent.
Yeah, like it is what it is. I'm sure it was quite funny to watch, but like, girl, why are
Go
you
sit
like
down somewhere,
why?
friend.
Just be quiet. Just sit down and be quiet. That's what I want from Nate Dash. And that's all that I want from him.
But yeah,
All right.
child, if y'all
I think that
I
wraps
don't
it
know,
up.
did I put a clip in here? I did. I'll
I
put it in
think
the
you did.
description
So
box.
we'll drop it
So if
down.
you want to see it, just
Yeah.
drop down to the description box and all the links for the people whose info I played for y'all will be there.
Yeah.
If you have any stories that you want us to talk about, please send it to the email that is also linked down in the description box. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
All right. Bye.
Bye.